So I said before that when your main character is a serial killer who's hunting other serial killers, that makes him a villain protagonist. So what did that make Ollie back in Season 1? That's right, we used the word vigilante back then. Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing Episode 6 of Arrow, which was entitled
And so it begins.
All of Team Arrow had some really great lines tonight, but I have to say that when Curtis compared himself to Jake Gyllenhaal and Felicity was going to stop him, that I think takes the cake. So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. So we're still having some trust issues on Team Arrow. And you know what? When they were in that little meeting together, I have to admit, when they were like, oh, well, how do we work with him when we can't trust him? Yeah, that's been the problem since day one on this series. And it's one of those things where this late into season 5, I'm wondering, how is it they don't have an answer for that yet? And I love the fact that Felicity was kind of like, hey, we should just be straightforward. Hey, we should just be straightforward. Kind of like she was an author surrogate here for a second, or at least an audience surrogate. Now, everything came down throughout the whole episode to make it look like I was right the whole time. That Prometheus was working off the list because Prometheus was someone whose family was killed because of the list. I'm totally giving myself partial credit on this one, even though I was totally wrong, because I can do that. At the end of the episode, they even kept us hanging for that last second or two before they revealed Quentin Lance is Prometheus. It's an interesting way to go, and it gives us an enemy that knows Oliver. They just better have some really good explanation for if he can fight Oliver. The rest of the episode was mostly about trust. In fact, that was the theme of tonight. And just how much honesty is a good policy. Between Felicity being honest with her boyfriend, with Oliver coming clean to them about being a mass murderer, I thought that it fit rather well. The best part was the fact that Quentin was being dishonest with Thea about the alcoholism, and how she was honest about the fact that she was going to help him. Again, all about truth and truthiness. And of course it all comes back to who do you trust, and how far do you trust them. And then we have the flashback. Now, the flashback doesn't quite exactly fit that theme, but it kind of does. Because I get the feeling the Bratva aren't exactly as trustworthy as Oliver put his faith in them. Just because Anatoly was owed him one for saving his life doesn't mean that the whole organization is exactly what we see. Dolph Lundgren didn't have a lot of scene time, but we finally got to see his version of Red Star. Red Star is a superhero who appeared throughout the 80s and was a member of the Teen Titans, and this is his civilian identity. So I'm curious to see if we're about to see a face-heel turn, or if they just used the name as an Easter egg. Either way, I do have a question for you for tonight. Leave me a comment down below and let me know. What did you think of the switcheroo? What do you think of Prometheus being Quentin Lance? I was blown away that I didn't see it coming. I'm going to go back and rewatch some previous episodes on In Demand and see if I missed clues or not. So for now, I need you to like, subscribe, and share this video so that we can grow this community, and then join me back here next time as we take a walk through the heart of the stories we tell. Thanks for watching.